Hello everyone. So today I wanted to talk to everybody about my purchase of my Disney annual pass. I used to be an annual pass holder years ago and decided to get back into it and just kind of wanted to tell you guys about the process of getting one. So you have to meet a couple requirements. Either be like a DVC member or in Florida resident, and then you're allowed to purchase them, which are normally cheaper than a lot of tickets. So basically you get two options for purchasing it. You can do it in person at any ticket counter at any of the four parks or at Disney Springs. Or the second option is to purchase online, which I highly recommend doing it online. Makes it a lot easier. You can do everything there and then just show up and pretty much do like a will call option. Um, I was going during the holidays anyway, just visiting Disney Springs, visiting other areas in around Disney World and the resorts and the restaurants, and I kept trying to purchase one in person, in Disney Springs, and the line out the door was horrendous because it's not just the ticket window. They also do a lot of like it's like a customer service desk is really what it is. So really, that's like the last thing that they really think of probably doing there. But they do offer it, and I'm sure the cast member there would be happy to do something as nice as that versus probably all the complaints they get all day long. Okay, so back to this. Once you are eligible, then you get to figure out which pass you want. They have a wide selection of them. The ones that I was going between was the Disney Silver and the Disney Gold. Only major difference between those two were the pretty much the Disney Photo Pass download option, and then you do get a couple extra days uh, that are blacked out with the silver, and then a couple other things like special events you get invited to that you don't get with the silver and below. You normally have to pay for those. Like for instance, I believe it's an email or some type. I couldn't find the document again, but I got invited to go to the Contemporary to do like a dining culinary experience. Basically, get to go to California Grill up at the top of the Contemporary Resort, and you get to cook the food that you get to eat, and they get to show you what they're cooking and samples and wine and this and that. It was like $200 or close to that. Nothing I could do with my budget right now, but I would probably consider it again if it came up and I had the money for it. But they have a wide range of prices. For instance, I got the gold option, and then after tax, it came to right around $650. Yeah, I did the payment option. So you basically can either pay it all up front or do their payment option. So you have a down payment and then monthly payments every month for the rest of the year. So, like for instance, mine was $129 for the down payment and came about $43.30 for the monthly payment. And then there's no interest, so it's just a constant all the time. You can go to the ticket booths or that customer service center in customer service building basically in Disney Springs and pay it off anytime you want or pay it down so you get less monthly payments. They're pretty flexible with it. And then once you figure out what you want to do, then like I said, suggest paying for it online. You'll get confirmation, and then they'll also detail what you need to bring with you. You need to bring a driver's license. If you're a Florida resident, not a DVC member, you'll need to have proof of Florida residency, which would be a Florida driver's license. The payment method, so the credit card, and then the confirmation number, or either a printout or on your phone of that you purchased it, and okay, this is the confirmation number for the purchase. So then comes a little bit of a tricky part. So you have everything paid for. However, they don't really tell you how to get through parking. So if you're picking up the ticket at any of the four theme parks like I did, you have to go through the ticket booth. Sorry, not the ticket booth, the parking booth where you'd pay for parking. It's like $25 to $35, and you can pay for it, and they will reimburse you. That's one option. Or what they did for me is I showed them my driver's license and then the printed out confirmation number, and they just looked at that, said, "Okay, you're good." And then that attendant was actually even better. They let me know that I'd be getting this pass and that I should show this in my driver's license next time, and then that lets us in as well. So she kind of gave me a rough idea of what to do next time as well. So that I thought was pretty nice. So you either got to pay for it and be reimbursed, and that's probably the worst case scenario. Or if you just don't have any of the paperwork handy while you're driving, then you can just do that. And then the other option, if you don't want to pay the money, is have your photo ID, Florida driver's license, and the confirmation number printed out. I had them ready to go. They're on my passenger seat, grabbed them. Here you go. I looked them over. Good to go. Go park. And then she even let me know to go to the ticket booth to get my annual pass. So when you go to pick up the pass, they're going to ask for driver's license again and the credit card and the confirmation number. Then they'll give you one of these. Is your annual pass holder card. You need it for parking, discounts, and discounts in merchandise and in food, and you'll use that for that. You do not get your magic band that same time. Once you go through the turnstiles the first time with your pass holder card, then you can apply for this online, and then they'll ship it out to you. When I did it, it told me 10 to 11 business days. Actually, no, it's just 10 to 11 days is what it told me before I would receive this. So basically, you get to pick a couple of different basic colors and then what name you want written on the back, and then they'll ship this out to you. Mine took about 7 days to get to me. The tracking information, that like blew my mind with how they did it, because they used United States Postal Service to get it to me. So it left Disney, went to the town north of me. So I was like, okay, it should be here the next day or so. Then it went to the town south of me, so it went right by me. So I was like, okay. Then it went from there, which I thought it was just going to go from there to my house. But nope, it went to my local post office, and then my local post office to me. So it was kind of like playing with me, like my normal guessing game of how long it's going to take was completely off. So sorry if you have to go through what I did. And then it comes in this nice pizza box looking thing. I was hoping it would come in something nice like this. Like this is my GoPro box. Nice printed box. I mean, it's beautiful. But no, you get something that a local pizza shop will make a pizza box out of. Even has some nice white cardboard in here. This is printed on. That piece is nice. I would like to see this all over the box, but I guess I won't complain too much about my pizza box. Gives you a couple of bit of information. Mine, I guess, came with this a little bit. They are out of the pass holder accessory thing, and they're going to ship me one once I get it. I think they're expecting it in March. And then just a little bit more pass holder information on what to use there. A few weeks after I received this, so I'd probably say within 3 weeks, probably 2 to 3 weeks after I went through into the park for the first time, I got this. My little welcome letter from Disney. This came with my magnets. I only thought I was going to get one, but they sent me two. So I got two of the Disney magnets that you see on everyone's cars. Basically just says, welcome for being a pass holder. Tells me what all my benefits are to download the Disney Experience app. And then just some of the seasonal events and new attractions, which they list. Happily Ever After Nighttime Spectacular, Toy Story Land, Pandora, and Soaring Around the World. And then all the Epcot events is pretty much in the seasonal events. Then it goes to mention that you'll get a seasonal Mickey Monitor, which is a quarterly little pamphlet book they send you. Normally comes with some little special things, like I've gotten postcards with them that are imprinted and real nice. Then where I can get more information, it mentions the monthly pass holder e-newsletter, as well as the Disney World Pass Holders Facebook page. All good information. Little mural on the back. But that's pretty much it. It's a pretty straightforward process, but the parking thing is the only real hiccup you can run into. But you either just gotta pay for it or go through it and give them the driver's license and the confirmation number. And that's pretty much it. The only bit of advice I would give is don't expect that the pass to be the most expensive thing. If you really want to enjoy Disney World, I'd say budget for like $100 a day. That gives you plenty of money for per person, $100 per person. Plenty of money to eat whatever you want, just about, with the exception of a couple restaurants. But I mean, you could go through every single cart and whatnot until you're full for the most part, and all the different options. I mean, you're not going to eat at Victoria and Albert's or the high end restaurants because those can run you $50, $100 a person at least. I know Victoria and Albert's, I think, is like two something or three something a person. Um, but don't expect the pass to be the most expensive thing you buy. To me, that's the cheap part of it. And then all the food, the hotels, everything else that I'll be spending throughout the year, that's going to be the expensive part. If you guys have any questions or anything about this, then let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions down in the comments. And then expect a lot more videos on Disney World. See you guys next time. Bye.